Hey guys, it's Brie Noel, and welcome back to another episode on Open the Lock. I know you guys are not very familiar with where I'm at right now in the background. As you can tell, the white is wall. The white is wall. Oh my God, the wall is white. And it's not gray, of course, like how my room usually is. It's because I changed my setting, and I ordered some stuff that I'm gonna put in the background. You guys probably have seen it on my Instagram because I did do a nice little poll for you guys to just vote, and I just asked you guys if you liked it, and majority of you guys really did. So I ordered it because I just think it looks so cute. I think it's gonna like fit the vibe of just the podcast, just the room in general. So don't mind this white wall. I promise you. Hopefully by next week, you will see a different background. It'll look so much cuter, so much nicer. So yeah, but let's get into today's episode. It is incredible. It is different. It is something that we all just truly need to accept. And yeah, let's just shoot right into it, and let's get into today's episode, the world of acceptance. Let me just start off by saying that pain is inevitable. Sadness is inevitable. Heartbreak is inevitable. Anger is inevitable. Any emotion that you ever have received, any challenge, any obstacle that is going to come in your way of life is inevitable. And I think a lot of us have a hard time trying to accept that because we want our life to be so perfect. We want our life to literally be picture perfect and like nothing is going to go wrong. Let me tell you, that is literally opposite of what the journey of life is. And I think a lot of us forget that. I think a lot of people forget that this is supposed to be a journey. This is supposed to be a challenge. Life is supposed to be difficult if you make it. You know, people can just sit around, be lazy, and not try to have goals and really get to places. And people would just waste their life away. And other people really try to just push themselves every day and like literally try to get to the top, and people don't. And I guess what the problem is, like, people try to fight the battles, people try to fight the challenges, and I don't think that you're really going to really understand the opportunity and how important it is for you to go through these things. You know, a lot of the stuff that we go through, these challenges, these obstacles that come in your way, these are for things for you to learn. And if you're so stuck up, if you're just trying to fight it and push it away, it's like you're not really learning the big lesson that problem has come to you for. You know, I believe we're all here for a reason. We are all here because we are here to serve people. We are here to help others, help ourselves, and just to live an amazing life because we all deserve to. But if you're constantly trying to not accept the battles and the fights and the challenges and everything that has come to you, these great opportunities, you're not going to see them as great opportunities. You're going to constantly look at them like it's something so negative. You're going to constantly look at it as if it's something that is trying to bring you down. Because of course, if someone is going through a really tough time, you're not going to be able to see what's positive about that situation. You're not going to see the good that can come from that. And that's the problem. We are so stuck up with the negative and, oh my God, this and have all this stuff just piling on top of each other. And we don't know how to deal with that. And I think the issue is just like, we're not okay with what is given to us. We're not okay with the circumstances. But let me tell you, when you start to learn to just accept how things go, you start to accept the flow of the earth. It's like you have no other choice. You cannot live your life without having any consequences, challenges, obstacles. Things are good. People, things, anything that's going to come in your way. Of course you are. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people. They try to think that things are going to be so perfect, but let me tell you, it's not. It's not. And I have learned that throughout the years, that life is not perfect. I'm not going to get things when I wanted to because I feel like it, and this and this and that. No, actually, life will bring you down to your knees. I haven't experienced that yet because I'm still so young to really experience that. But People are still even trying to fight their battles and challenges at the ages of 20 and 30 and even 40, like just elder people. And, if you don't learn to accept that, if you don't learn to accept the things that are just given to you, you're really going to have a tough time, just dealing with life and anything that comes your way. A lot of us have a hard time moving on as well from things. It could be a heartbreak, a person, a job opportunity, just like a hate comment on social media. You think that you look ugly in something and you delete the post or whatever the case may be, literally anything. And I think the problem is people get so stuck on that situation and they become so negative about it. And they're just like, why me? Why this, why that? They start to question so much stuff. And it's like, when you put your emotions into the mix of everything, you have to understand that when you're thinking solely based off your emotions and you're acting based off your emotions, you're not going to perceive whatever happened to you in the right way because you are so caught up in how you feel and how this is making you feel and this is making you do this. If you're not in a calm state and you're not like, okay, you know what, let me be calm about it. How do I move on from this? People have a really hard time just moving on from that one thing. And I think that's something that people, and not even people, just us in general, they don't think that it's affecting us. They think that because, they're upset about something that they have every right to. And yes, you do. But that's not fair for you to act upon that. You can be upset and you can take your time to be upset. And then when you're okay and you're in a calm state of mind, you can be able to choose what you're going to do from there on. Like people in relationships a lot, and like people who are just in a relationship or they're breaking up with somebody, like we will be so caught up with what happened and we'll be so angry and we'll talk nasty to our partner based off of how we feel and our emotions, and we'll do stuff that we never thought we would do just because of how angry we are. And I can definitely relate to this. I'm not going to put my relationship on blast, but obviously tough, times do get tough, and it does for everybody. I'm not just saying this just because, like, it's just so people can relate and people can actually see like these things happen. And I think that because we get so caught up and our emotions are all in the mix, like we cannot find the right solution if we're so, oh my God, like this, and you're stressed about this and you're sad about that and you're crying and you're angry and you guys are yelling at each other. Like, you're not going to be able to move on from a situation like that. You're not going to be able to accept the situation like that. And just accept your mistakes, accept your partner's mistakes, accept what you guys have done to each other, and just learning to just move on and be healthy for one another. So yeah, I think that when you are definitely putting your emotions into anything that you do, I don't think that it's healthy whatsoever. Because we act upon that, and we can make things turn really, really bad if that's all that we're doing. It's not healthy. And, sometimes even people, like, when they're emotional, like, you don't know what you can do. You don't know what you're capable of. And I think that's a problem. Like, how people say like, oh, I would never do this. I would never do that. It's like, you don't know what you're capable of until those emotions come in. And that's why I think you need to be able to control them so you can be able to move on from that and just accept situations, accept other people for just who they are, how they act, and just hope that they can change. Just have faith and believe that they can change for themselves and also for you as being an individual who is with them, or just like a friend, a partner, your parents, anybody, honestly, a coworker. It could be anybody. And also just believe that you are able to surpass these challenges. You're able to go past these obstacles. Like those little obstacle courses? Like believing that you can literally pass every single obstacle course, because you can. It is in your power. It really is in your power. You just need to build yourself up with that. And the reason why we have these challenges, the reason why we have these obstacle courses that come in our way is because they're building us to be the person that we were sent here to be, the person that you want to be and what you aspire to be. If you have a passion, if you have a dream, if you have something that you really want to be, these things are coming your way because they're building you up to there. I I have a book right now that I'm reading. It's called The Power of One More. It's by Ed Milet. And in, I think it was the second chapter, it talks about how, I don't know, the first or second chapter. I'm going to link the book down below. It is, oh my God, it is an amazing book. It talks about if you're a 75-degree person, what makes you think that you're going to be able to walk into a room that is 100 degrees? You're not prepared. Your temperature is not prepared to receive that heat. So if you expect right now to achieve the dreams that you want to, being the person that you are now, you're not going to make it. You're not, because what have you gone through? What have you dealt with in your life? What has made you strong enough to know that you can go and really pass those things? If you don't know, you know from experience, you learn from experience. You learn from your mistakes. But if you are constantly fighting with everything and you are trying to prove yourself right all the time, it's like sometimes you're not going to be right. You're going to be wrong. You're going to make stupid mistakes, but you learn from those challenges that come to you. You know, it's just for you to just become stronger. It's not for the world to break you down. And in that moment, you may feel like it 110%, but it's not for you to be broken down. It's actually really for you to just skyrocket and go up and actually achieve the dreams that you want to. Because there's no way in hell that you're going to want to achieve something in life and you have big dreams, big goals. You know, you want to own this many companies and this, whatever, be the freaking president of the United States. You know, you need to have challenges. Those challenges come in the way of wanting to achieve such success and just greatness. You know, you're not going to just become something by sitting in a little corner and one day you're prepared for it. No. What has happened to you? What have you done? What knowledge have you gained? What's something that you've learned throughout the years? What are you doing every day? You know, and people have challenges every day. Like waking up is a challenge for people. Eating is a challenge for people. Drinking water is a challenge for people. Exercising is a challenge for people. Being on your phones too much is a challenge for people. Anything is a challenge for somebody. And if you don't have challenge, you're never going to prepare yourself for that big moment. And a lot of us do tend to forget that. We want life so easy. And I just think that you need to learn to just accept those tomatoes and eggs that are being thrown at you, because at the end of the day, those tomatoes and eggs are there for a reason. They wouldn't be there if it was for no reason. Life is not just going to throw stuff at you just because they want you to break down. I don't think anybody would want that. You know, I mean, there's hateful people here, but like somebody who truly cares for you and wants for you, and the earth being so pure, it's nature, like Mother Nature. I don't think, or even God, you know, I mean, I am a Christian. I do believe in God. I believe there's a higher power out there and angels and all this other stuff. Like I truly do believe that he has brought me here for a reason. I have a purpose on this planet, and whatever comes to me, I have to look at it as, you know what, this is an opportunity for me to become a greater person. This is an opportunity for me to become stronger. Don't look at it as, oh my God, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm depressed and I have so much anxiety and I'm so caught up in my head and like just victimizing yourself. If you live in a victim mentality, I can never say it. Like, I'm sorry for you. I'm very sorry for you, because why would you ever want to live in a state where you're constantly blaming yourself for things when you could literally be learning stuff every day for you to become somewhere up here? You know, that's just how I see it. Like, I want people to be great. I want people to understand that even though negativity comes in your way, even though negativity is always going to be there, don't look at it from a negative point of view. Look at things. Look at those tomatoes and eggs that are being thrown at you. Look at them as something positive. This is something for you to learn. This is something for you to find a purpose, for you to find greatness in something. Because you are special. You are very special. And I think you deserve to reach whatever you want to reach, your dreams, your goals, anything. But if you are not accepting the challenges that are being faced to you, if you are not accepting the obstacles that are being thrown in your way, there's no way that you're going to be able to actually achieve that. You need to understand that these problems that are coming to you are for a reason. They're not just coming to you just because. And if you learn to accept that, if you truly learn to accept that, I think that you're going to live a very beautiful life. It's taken me a while. It still takes me a while. I mean, I'm not a professional whatsoever. I learn things every day and I still mess up sometimes. You know, we're human. We're literally human. But this information is just for you to just know that, like, look, shit happens. But once you learn acceptance and the world of acceptance, I think that life will just be a little bit easier for you. And I think I don't think people would want life to just be a little bit easier, of course. So that's really what I wanted to express to you guys. That's what I just wanted to give you guys a really good topic. I was clearly very passionate because I wrote so much in my book. I have like a little meaning book and I write everything, you know, that I want to talk about that day, which is today, and just talk about, like, give bullet points and stuff. And I literally filled the whole page, of course. So I was very passionate. I really wanted you guys to hear this because it's so, so, so important. And I'm so excited for you guys to just watch it. So yeah, thank you so much for just tuning in. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for just liking, commenting, everything, even downloading on Spotify and Amazon Music. I love you guys so much. And I'm so excited to just, you know, come out with more episodes. So I will see you guys all next week. Thank you so much for staying tuned. And I love you guys so much.